on today's episode of the Bay of Fundy Travel Show, we are going on an adventure across the Bay of Fundy. The ferry operates between St. John, New Brunswick and Digby, Nova Scotia. You can take the ferry as a walk-on or you can drive on, and that's what we're going to do today.
Your attention, please. The captain, officers, and crew of the Princess of Acadia welcome you on board the Fundy Ferry and invite you to experience all of our onboard amenities. The Sea Breeze Lounge, located on the lower passenger deck, will be presenting our feature movie. Visit our Rising Tide Cafe on the upper level and enjoy a selection of Starbucks, brewed hot and cold beverages, freshly baked favorites including quesadillas and specialty pizzas, sandwiches, salads, and alcoholic beverages.
So I'm here on the bridge of the Princess of Acadia, the Fundy Ferry, with Captain Smith. Captain Smith, what can you tell us about this ferry?
This ship is 480 feet long, holds 399 passengers, about 160 automobile spaces.
Okay.
Of course, that combines with tractor trailers and motorhomes, and buses, and all the other
and motorcycles.
types of vehicles.
Yeah.
It was built in 1971 in St. John, New Brunswick.
Wow. So the vessel was actually built in the Bay of Fundy as well. So
yes.
Perfectly suited, I'm sure, to go
yes.
across the bay. And how fast are we going? Because the trip is it seems quite quick to go.
We're doing about 14 knots right now, and that's about 17 miles an hour.
Okay.
And the trip takes 3 hours.
And how many miles is it across the bay?
39 miles.
39. Okay.
Wharf.
Great,
Yep.
wharf to wharf.
Yep.
Well, thank you very much for the tour of the bridge. I've never been on the bridge of a ship before. This is very cool.
Thank you.
Thanks. Well, if you think something's a little fishy down here on the car deck, you're absolutely right. It's the smell of the Bay of Fundy. Local fishermen use this ferry to transport fish to the United States and across Canada. It only seems fitting that since we're on the Bay of Fundy, traveling across from New Brunswick to Nova Scotia, that we have the opportunity to learn more about the Bay of Fundy. And there are these great interpretive panels here aboard the ferry that talk a lot about the Bay of Fundy tides, things you can see and do, the geology, and also about the types of whales that are common here in the bay. This is a great map. It shows our route across the mouth of the Bay of Fundy from Digby, Nova Scotia to St. John, New Brunswick. While you're aboard the Fundy Ferry, if you have any questions at all, feel free to drop down to the purser's office and talk to the purser.
And we'll be more than happy to help.
Thank you, Rick.
Watch for our onboard animators who will be roaming the ship and providing you with short educational stories on the Bay of Fundy, the 8th wonder of the world. Feel free to roam the fresh air decks where you may have the opportunity to witness some sea life.
We're from Boston area.
Boston.
Actually from Westport. We've taken ferries before, that's for sure.
Yes. Good.
But this time we want to make sure that we take the ferry because there's a way to go without going on the ferry. But
That's true.
But we want to do it just to experience.
Capture magnificent photos or simply immerse yourself in the Bay of Fundy experience.
Thanks for joining me for today's adventure aboard the Fundy Ferry. We'll catch you next time on the Bay of Fundy Travel Show.